Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly explain the workout that I did in today's video. So it is a beginner-friendly workout that you can do anywhere. You can do it at home, at the gym. The style of workout that I wanted to do was focus on isometric holds, pulsing movements, and just very slow and controlled movements that anyone can perform. And this will really help with your form. And then once you get used to these movements, you can add in the jump or make it a little bit more intense with weights. If you get a chance, try this workout out because I was shaking the entire time and I was burning and I was not expecting that at all. I can't wait to see what you guys think about it. Leave a comment down below if you try it out, and I will see you guys in the workout. Alright, so starting off with plie squats, go ahead and point your toes and knees outwards, tuck your hips under, and sink straight in between your two legs. Then holding at the bottom of that position, perform heel raises. This will put a lot of tension on your quads, mainly your inner thighs and your calves. Next, place your feet together, stand up on those toes, and sink straight down with your hips under. Try holding this position. Then I'm just working on my balance by lifting my arms up. Try to keep those hips tucked under as much as you can and lift those heels as high as you can. Holding that same position with your heels raised, go ahead and step each foot back, squeezing the glute as you do so. So next up we have some kickbacks, squeezing the glute to lift the leg. We have 10 full kickbacks, and then hold and perform 10 pulses as well. Adding pulses to the exercise is a great way to increase the intensity without adding any weights, and it'll really burn out the muscle. Now to target the side of the glute a little bit more, bend that knee, hold that position for 10 seconds, and then perform 10 pulses for the ultimate burn. Here's another view of what your form should look like. Try to keep your knee lifted so that you could almost place your entire leg on a tabletop. Next up, lean forward slightly and extend that foot, squeezing the glute at the top. Your booty is gonna be on fire, I swear. This exercise will target more of your quadriceps and calves. Start with the knees bent, raise the heels, straighten out the legs, bend back down, and then lower the heels. Alright, next we have a little body weight complex, so do 10 pulsing narrow squats, and then step or jump into 10 pulsing regular squats, and finish it off with 10 pulsing plie squats. Remember to keep those hips tucked under, your quads will be on fire. And then go ahead and repeat that entire complex one last time. Here's my form from the side. Remember to keep those knees behind the toes to protect your joints. Next, step back into a lunge position. Your knees should almost form two 90-degree angles. Make sure to keep that back heel lifted. And we're just going to hold this position. Isometric holds are great for improving form and actually improving strength so that you can add in jumps or weight training later on. Now let's strengthen your core. So go ahead and hop into a plank position and try to keep a straight line from your head to point of contact with the floor. To decrease the intensity, you can drop one knee down or both knees. Just make sure you still have that straight line from head to floor. Next, lower into a forearm plank. Same rules apply. Make sure that core is staying nice and tight. You can lower to one knee or both knees. Suck your belly button towards your spine to really engage your core. Next, we are rotating into a side forearm plank. Squeeze your glutes to make sure your body is in a nice straight line. And remember, here you also have the option of staggering your feet one in front of the other or dropping one knee down to the ground. Just make sure those hips stay nice and raised. Here's another view. Make sure that elbow is directly under your shoulder. Mine could actually be tucked in a little bit more. And finishing off the full body workout with some arms. So we have 30 reps of each movement. Try to perform them all without lowering your arms. Starting off with some mini forward and backward circles. Then moving into up and down pulses. Then move your arms in and out. And I know, this looks super easy and you're probably like, what the heck is this? But trust me, your shoulders will be burning. Go ahead and bend your arms and press up just like a shoulder press. Try not to let your elbows drop too far below parallel. Moving into a chest fly. Think about tightening the chest muscles to bring the forearms together. This arm burnout is great for beginners and people that don't have any access to weights or gym equipment. Giving the shoulders a little break, squeeze your lats, the muscles on your back, to pull your elbows directly behind you. Try to keep your core tight so that you won't arch too much. And lastly, we have preachers. I got this idea from Blogilates. Press your elbows together and pulse upwards, trying not to let your elbows drop below parallel. These look ridiculous, but trust me, they burn so badly. And here's me dying. Yep, okay. And there's my little shoulder pump that I got after that. Pretty cool, huh? And I thought I'd show you how I stretch after most of my workouts. I like to do a little yoga flow. Now, I'm not that knowledgeable on these yoga movements or stretches, so I'm not going to go too much into detail. I'm just going to show you a sped up version of the stretches that I do. And then with some more practice and research, hopefully in the future I can get out a video on yoga and how to correctly perform each of these poses and stretches. And here I am just messing around with some handstands. It's just one of those things that I always want to be able to do, so you got to keep practicing to make sure you won't lose it. Don't let me sleep, never say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave, maybe, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. If you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.